welcome to my channel. Well, I just wanted to show you, this is the box. This is the thing that I'm going to be talking about. This is the box that it came in. And then it has this little carrying bag also. Now, what this is an air compressor. Now, you might say, air compressor, you know, I know what those are. I've seen those before. Yeah, I thought so too. But what had happened was, my Jeep has a flat tire. It has a slow leak in the right front tire. And I have an air compressor in the Jeep that, you know, you plug into the lighter socket. Well, the battery's dead in the Jeep. So to make a long story short, the battery's dead. You can't run that plug-in thing into the lighter. And if your battery's, if your tire's flat on your Jeep for too long in a parking lot, it can be towed. They can tow it, you know. Usually they'll put a sign up and everything. So I got that. That was the main reason. But I'm glad I got this because I wanted one that had an internal battery. And this isn't super lightweight, but I didn't want, you know, a little dinky one. And let's read the manual first. Now, I bought this from Amazon. It wasn't given to me. I didn't do a lot of research or anything, but you get an air chuck. At first, I didn't think they gave me that because I inflated my tires without this, but it was in there. I just didn't look hard enough. There's a little pouch on the inside down here, and I pulled out everything except for that little chuck. That's where chuck hides. And then look at this. This is a little calibration certificate. That's kind of interesting to see. So they went up to 120, you know, PSI, basically. So that's kind of cool. But it has an abuser manual, a Schrader Presta valve adapter. All that is back here in this little holder thing. And then this hose is built in, and then this one coils out. It's not super long, but I mean, the big problem with the accessory, you know, plug-in the cigarette lighter thing one was, I had to roll down the window. Yeah, it had a long cord on it and everything, but it was loud. This one was not loud. All right, let's look at here what it says. It can go up to 160 psi. It has 100% duty cycle, and what that means is the air compressor is always on when it's running. Think of a duty cycle like in your microwave. If you're cooking something, you want to defrost it, you have a 50% duty cycle. So roughly, if you give it 2 minutes to cook, the microwave's only going to be on for 1 minute of that. Now, our true duty cycle does not just turn it off for 1 minute and then on for 1 minute for a 50% duty cycle. But anyways, so that's pretty good. It has a USB-C charging, which is good. Auto stop, so you program what pressure you want, and it's pretty easy to do that. It can also act as a power bank, and it has 4 preset modes. I don't know what those modes are. I didn't use those. What I did was, you hold this down, and this display comes up, and then you just press over here. I did unit, and then I went, let's say I want to set it to 32 psi. Whoops. There's 32 psi. Now all I have to do is hit this. And you may think that's loud, but that's not as loud as the one that I had over there in the Jeep. And this thing's stable. It's got little rubber feet here. It's stable. It sat there. I could set the pressure and just not worry about it. Now, when it got close to 32, when it was at 31.9, the speed slowed down on this thing, and then it stopped. Now that was on a Jeep tire. On the scooter tire, it's supposed to run around 40 or 45 psi. The front tire only had 9.5 pounds on it. It aired that up real quick because, you know, the scooter tires are small. So the Jeep tire, the lowest one was that right front one, and it was at 20 psi. From 20 psi to 32, I didn't have my camera with me or anything else. I should have shown that, but it took about a minute and a half to get up to 32 psi. And then the other ones were just topping them off to get up there. And then the back tire, they're different size, so I ran that to 35 psi. But anyways, I just looked at it, you know, when I was doing it. Like the bicycle tire that I never drive, it's completely flat, the front tire. I set it, that was that one I set to 30 psi, because I was feeling it. It was completely, you know, dead. I hooked this thing onto it. Now, like I said, this unscrews right here. And you can attach, you know, this is a bleed one. You just, if you got too much pressure in there, you can just hit that. And this reads constant. This is good also to tell you if you've got a fast leak or a slow leak. But yeah, I like this. It's not something you would necessarily carry with you camping, but it is portable. It's not too heavy. It's got a little needle valve, you know, a little, you can inflate other things with it if you want. I'll put the weight down in there. The ability to operate as a power bank, so you got a USB out here. That's an extra bonus, you know. That comes in handy. But yeah, you know, if you had a flat tire and your battery was dead, man, you got a double whammy. You know, with this, at least you can inflate your, you know, your tire. So let's look at this. See, it just tells you, you know, the different modes. Bicycle mode. So I should have used bicycle mode on the bicycle. Probably should have. Stop inflation anytime. I did that too. You can just hit the stop or start. Ettenwolf, not Steffenwolf, will automatically remember the previous pressure setting. It's pretty cool, like I said. It will automatically shut off after 3 minutes of inactivity. When the charging cable is accidentally disconnected during charging. 5 minutes of inactivity. Over 5 minutes. Yeah, well, you can read all that. Here, bicycle mode. 10 to 145 psi. Damn. Here's your default psi. See, car, that's not bad. 35 is not bad. For general pressure. Ball mode. See, this way it would keep it from overinflating, I guess. Manual mode. So yeah, so there. And it has a little, this is the light right here. Do you see this? First we gotta turn it on, I guess. You gotta hold it so you don't just bump it. Alright, that's on. Let's turn on the light. There's 1, 2, strobage, blinkage. I guess that's Morse code. I don't know. It's doing something weird. So yeah, you got those in there. So that'll give you a little bit, because you know, just sitting here, it'll help you see, you know, where your tire mode is. All right, let's keep going here. LED work light, bright flashlight, ultra bright, slow strobe, SOS. It does see, it does an SOS. The light will automatically turn off after 1 hour. So it won't save you after 1 hour. Your SOS better get through, or that's it. To work as a power bank, the inflator needs to be powered on. After 3 minutes charging display panel will only indicate the battery level to save the battery. After 2 minutes of charging, it will automatically turn off. What? Oh, fully charging. I said, what if it takes longer than that? Yeah, so when I received it, it was about 50% charge, maybe a little bit more. And after doing all those, I was at this, so I don't remember if I charged. I didn't charge it up beforehand, I just took off. I started going. And that's it. So yeah. Let's press and hold. Let's see, we can turn power off. So I paid about $40 for this. It was on sale. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with it. Now, I got this little flask at Walmart, which is pretty cool. It's stainless steel. It's got a little silicone cap thing here, but this is stainless steel. And I wanted a little one, so we'll throw that in there for you also. But yeah, like I said, this thing's handy. Pretty handy. Comes in handy. Did all of my inflating needs. And didn't cost an arm and a leg. And so far, I'm happy with it. Now, I did look at the 1-star reviews, and I don't think I saw any that were really terrible or anything. It's made in Spain, it looks like. Is it? Is it made in Spain? Made in PRC. No. People's Republic of China. But it's not bad, like I said. Tire inflator. So give it a thought. Especially if you have any problems with your battery. Or you have someplace, you know, like you don't want to mess around with the cord. The dangly cord. Just like the cord on my scooter. I want, you know, I have an external microphone, which is good, but now I don't have an external microphone because I was taking it down the stairs and this got caught up in the spokes and cut the wire in half. So I can still use the camera for visual, but I'm gonna have to use this for audio. Anyways, you don't care. You don't care about that. You don't care. But yeah, you got this little carrier, like I said. It's nice. It's got a little zipper and a little attachment piece in there. We can throw that in there now. And when I ran it, it didn't get hot. The only thing that got hot, you know, because you're using compressed air, is the hose itself. Right up here, I think, where it attaches in. And that's normal, any air compressor, you know, because you're putting on. But it didn't strain, it didn't have a lot of issues. And then when you preset the pressure like that, that's good, because then you don't have to sit there and babysit it. You can just walk off and do what you want to do, or check other things. And when it's done, it turns off. And you just, you know, this, you just push all the way down, it'll hiss, you know, and everything until you lock it. And then, away you go. And if you overinflate, like I said, with this little thing, you can release it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Well worth the money. I'm not going to get a lot of knives this month or anything because I spent most of my money on that. So anyways, thank you for watching and have a nice day. And I was not sponsored by this, like I said. I paid for this on my own. I don't know how good or bad it is, but so far I'm impressed with it. So I'll try to leave a link somewhere where you can see where I got it from. And it's worth $40. If they go with anything higher, like 80 or something, nah, I don't know about that. But this is definitely better than the thing that I had, which in the Jeep, it was a Slime brand, I think. And it was loud, and it would just shake and fall over, and it was old school technology. And this is newer. This is newer. So, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Alright, I just went to the mode thing and just went to the preset of 35 on this one. I'm just gonna hook it up to the spare tire here. Push it all the way down and click it over. And it reads 12.4. So, since it's already set at 35, I'm just gonna hit plus. I mean, yeah, just go. Now, there's the chime. See, with this tire right here, I couldn't have it inflated all the way because it would hit this bottom part here. But you want to have some tire. See, it's just an emergency tire. I'm not driving it anyway. This runs much better, much faster. See, it's not wobbling and bouncing around. That's about the extent of the tire. The hose length, I mean, but I'm set up here. That works better. So we're already at 17 PSI. I'm gonna see how long it takes to go to the full 35, because that would be like you really had a flat, you know. I mean, it wasn't completely flat. One of the things you don't want to do is just stand around in the sun and try to fix this crap. So we're at 18. See if I can find the old one. The old ones. That was worse than it. Yeah, see, here's this old one. Slime. And you could initially set all that up. And there was your little light. And here was your little hose. But you had to run. That's the only way to power it. And we get hot, and it would make a lot more noise than that. That's heavy too. I think it's heavier than this one back here. See, and this one's an auto right now. I don't have to worry about what it's doing. 22.6. That's pretty good. Nothing hot here. This hose is hot. Woo! That's hot. This here's cool. The hose is not as hot here, but yeah, the closer you get here, the hotter it gets. Here at 24. It's real good. Got a good connection. We're still at full battery level. And you saw that little car symbol there. And yeah, like I said, that emblem is reflective. And it hose with that chuck. I just stick the chuck in there and the whole thing goes in this little bag. It's got a little top carry tote on it right there, and yeah, it makes it real easy. The only thing I didn't include is the little USB-C cable. I need to put one of those in there, because that's how you charge this back up, and it can also be a battery bank. It came with one, I just forgot to put it in there. I'll put it back in. Let's go to 30. It's not. It's 35. 35 or bust. don't want to change things around. We only got 5 more PSI really to go. Pretty quiet. Here's sunlight. I can read it. It's more readable in the shade. 30 PSI, 31. 'This unit must survive. M5. It's a 32. What's this guy rated at here? Somewhere in here. 50 PSI is the maximum. I don't know if you can see that. 50 PSI is the maximum this guy can take. We're at 34. It should start running down here soon. Can we hear that? One bar has gone down out of the battery from all of that. I hope you looked at the time because I didn't. Hey, shut up. Look at that. 35. Pop that up. And that's a little cap up here somewhere. Dropped. I gotta find it.